What's up, everybody? It's Sterling again. Before I get started, please like, comment, and subscribe. Um, Today, the topic is going to be on when you think you're building, the narcissist is busy destroying. And what I mean by that is when you come into a relationship and you end up with a narcissist, you are busy trying to build a relationship. Okay. You're trying to build something wholesome with, sustenance and et cetera, et cetera. Those are the intentions that you're coming into a relationship with most normal people. But in all actuality, while you're doing that, trying to build, the narcissist is already in the works of tearing everything that you have built down or trying to build down. It's impossible to make any kind of progress in a narcissistic relationship. Okay? You're going to put in all of your efforts. You're going to try as hard as you can to be a good person to this narcissist. Okay? And like you've seen in several other videos, even videos I've said, the narcissist is going to come in the beginning and make everything look nice and pretty, like you're well on your way to a good relationship. Well, it's all false. It's all false. It's not going to happen. Never. There's like really no possibility of having and sustaining a happy, loving, wholesome, healthy relationship with a narcissist. It's just not possible. Okay. You might come in like building, for the future. You might come in with intentions of building for the future. Just whatever, dreams and aspirations you might have for the relationship, what you have planned. Okay. It's going to get shot down unless it's going to benefit the narcissist. It's going to get shot down. It's not going to manifest. And if it does manifest, it's going to come out where the narcissist is on top. You can build to be a better person than you were in your previous relationship. But what happens is the narcissist brings out the worst in you. If anybody's going to do that, it's going to be the narcissist. Not people you don't like, not people you're not fond of, not people you don't trust. It's going to be the narcissist. They know exactly what to do. They know how to fog your mind. They know how to do all of these like manipulative tactics to throw you off. And once you're thrown off, it's just easier for them to infiltrate, your inner self. You understand? They open you up to jump inside of you and, work their magic or whatever you want to call it. And it happens. It happens to the best of us. It's just the normal day at the office when you're in a narcissistic relationship. Okay. So if you're watching this video was definitely intended to open your eyes. If you get triggered, it's probably a good thing because people need to hear this. Okay. You come into a relationship, you want the best. The narcissist wants the worst, but the worst is the best to the narcissist, if that makes any sense. Confusion and chaos, despair, irritation, sadness, depression, they feed off of that. That's how they want to see you. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you with a smile on your face. They want to see you with your head down, broken. That is their sole purpose of getting involved with you, is to break you down and destroy you. That's what the narcissist is out to get from you. And anything of monetary value, any kind of financial backing, they are trying to get all of that about you. Everything. They want your mind, your body, and your soul. And, over periods of time, they don't want your companionship anymore. They don't want your the intimacy. They don't want the conversations. They don't want any of those things anymore at a certain point in the relationship. You understand? They want you to feel the absolute worst about yourself. Let me tell you something. If you're in a relationship, and I'm not even going to say a narcissist, I'm going to let you figure that out. Okay? But if you're in a relationship with an individual and you're coming to them, because with a narcissist, you're definitely going to come to them and let them know, like, hey, what's up with the, quality time? What's up with the talking? What's up with the sex? What's up with you're going to have all these questions about why these things are not happening. So when you come to that narcissist, they're going to tell you, you're going to hear things like, well, why don't you go find somebody else so you won't worry me so much? Why don't you, go out and have a one-night stand or a threesome with somebody? Just why don't you go do that so you don't have to worry about me? Well, read between the lines. They're telling you that's exactly what they're doing. And that's why they're not paying you hardly any attention. You understand? That's exactly what's happening. When I was in a relationship, the narcissist, they told me those exact words. And all I was asking was, hey, let's tighten this up. Let's work on this relationship. Let's try to make this better. Like any normal person would do in a relationship. But that is the response that I got. Go out and do this and go out and do that. Go find you another chick. Go do this. You know what I'm saying? And then, you'd say something like, well, that's not what I want to do. They'll come back and say, well, it doesn't matter if you do or not, because there's a million people waiting to kick the door down to be with me. Very cocky, very arrogant. But when somebody tells you something, please believe them, because they mean that. They mean that. It's disturbing and it's hard to deal with when you're in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's laughable now because you sit back and you think like, wow, like this really took place. This really, really happened. They really said this. They really did things like this. And for you to not know what was going on right up under your nose, you don't know. But once you, like I said in the last video, once you step away from that and you remove yourself, you'll start seeing things a lot clearer, a whole lot clearer. Things, little incidents that might have happened, arguments, conversations y'all had, and you could sit back and think like, well, dang, all right, this is what they meant. That's what they meant. And trust me, they meant that. Because the narcissist feels like they have this false sense of entitlement. They feel like the world wants them. Like I spoke upon, the narcissist defects inside and out, okay? But they felt like they were God's gift to man. Like they were put here to just impress and wow any man that walks this earth. Like everybody wanted them. Okay. They're very, very cocky. They're very self-absorbed. And I want you guys out there watching this, if if you're out of one, then you already know what it is. If you're out of a relationship, you already know what it is and you can relate to everything I'm saying. But if you're watching this video and you're not sure, but a lot of these things that I'm saying resonate with you in your current situation, it's time to think. It's time to make some decisions, because it's not going to change. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. So you need to start figuring out a plan to exit ASAP. If you're not in that position, you need to start getting yourself in that position to get out, because it's only going to get worse. I wish I had somebody to tell me. I wish I had known that there was so much content out there about the type of person that I was dealing with. But I was totally oblivious, had no idea. No idea. I didn't run into, learning about narcissism till afterwards, after the relationship is totally over. But even though I didn't have those resources, I wasn't, privy to those resources, I still knew that it was time for me to go. Now, yeah, I probably waited a little too late, but I'm out. I'm good. I got out of it. And you have to heal. You have to heal. And you're gonna walk away feeling really dumb, really low. And that's the part that the narcissists, they want that. That's the little bit that they do get out of you. You might be left with some bills and some financial things when you get out of there. And sometimes, you just feel like you lost your dignity. You lost you just lost yourself, like virtually completely. You just lose yourself. And you have to gain that back. And these are the things that I'm talking about when I say you're trying to build and the narcissist is destroying. They're out there. They're rounding up new people. They're rounding up constantly. Whether it's male or female, if it's a female, she's definitely rounding up other men, but at the same time, she's trying to accumulate friends too, because they need it. They gotta have it. One person is not enough. One person, to them, that's like a slap in the face. You understand? It makes them feel like less than a person. If they have to only deal with you, go to sleep with you and wake up with you, have sex with you, do things with you, things like that, and it's only you, that's not enough. That's a slap in the face, because they feel like I'm enough where I need multiple people to make me happy. You understand? They need it. One person might be putting money in their pocket. The other person might be, having a whole lot of sex with them. Okay? And whether they like the sex or not, that's irrelevant. It's validating them. Everything that the narcissist looks for in a person is validation. This person likes me enough to call me. This person likes me enough to have sex with me. This person likes me enough to put money in my pocket. You understand? This person likes me enough that they make me feel good when I talk to them. Well, hell, that's anybody. As long as you show a narcissist attention, they're gonna absorb that until they get tired and move on to the next one. And they are gonna move on to the next one. That's in friendships, that's in relationships, that's across the board. Anybody that comes into a narcissist's life is only temporary. And like I said, you don't know when you first get in with a narcissist. You just don't know. You'll never know. But once it progresses, you will see the signs. But then you're fogged. You're fogged because they've done all the gaslighting, the lying, the manipulation, the blaming you for everything, and you're like, damn, you're almost dizzy, like. But you have to think to yourself, that's not your first relationship you've been in, okay? And that's kind of, I can speak on that because I have been in other relationships, and it was like, this was totally different. Like, this was like no other relationship. And it came to a point when I realized that. But I still didn't jump ship. You see what I'm saying? I still was like trying to make sure that I didn't jump the gun and walk away too soon. But the narcissist is definitely out to destroy you. They're trying to tear you down. They want to make you look as foolish as possible. And the people that are around them, like their circle, their family, their friends, see, what they do is they sit there and they talk so bad about you. They make you look so low. Like, why are they with you and all of this stuff? They're gonna paint a picture to everybody that you do not interact with or encounter. They're gonna make you look like the worst person on earth. So when they are doing something this blatantly, like cheating, associating with the opposite sex, having a relationship with the opposite sex, and all their friends and family know they're actually supposed to be in a relationship with you, that justifies it. Well, I'm only talking to such and such and such and such because this sorry sack of you-know-what at home don't do this for me. But this guy right here that y'all see me with all the time and coming up to my job and, wherever I meet up with him because, or her, because he's not doing that at home or she's not doing that at home. So then it justifies to their circle. And their circle is also giving them supply, giving them what they need. Attention. Yeah, girl, or yeah, homie, go ahead and do that, man, because, you only live once. If they ain't making you happy at home, then boom, 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 and there you go. So it just fuels them to mistreat you more. You understand? It just builds them up to mistreat you even more. And they already have it in their mind that you ain't worth 2 cents anyway. But when they get reinforcements from their cronies, there you go. It's easy. It's easy for them. It's nothing to them. And you're sitting back scratching your head like, dang, what did I do? Like, not even knowing what they're saying behind your back. And influencing their, whatever you call them, friends, followers. Narcissists don't really have any friends. They're only dealing with people for a reason, not because they really genuinely like these people. Like I said, whether it's friends, relationship, or anything, it's a motive behind everything behind everything the narcissist does. There's a motive. You understand? There is a motive. They have an agenda. And that day is going to come when they throw you in the trash. They're going to totally just walk away from you. And it might be when you least expect it. See, with me, I had broken it off with the narcissist, but the narcissist had already checked out too. So we both checked out. I took it upon myself to remove myself, period, out of the whole equation where they can't even see me no more. You understand? That's the advantage I had. And I knew that I had to do that. I had to. It's a long, dark, lonely road when you're involved with the narcissist. Because let me tell you something. Just because you're with somebody under the same roof or supposed to be in a tight-knit relationship with somebody, You're the loneliest that you have ever been. When you're dealing with the narcissist, you're the loneliest. I bet you if the narcissist that I was dealing with saw any of these videos, and I'm on YouTube, I'm not lying to anybody. Everything I tell y'all is 100% facts, true. Nothing manufactured or made up. Everything I'm speaking from experience. And there's a lot of stuff I talk about that I'm not proud of, how I got played, and I'm not making it anything. I'm giving it to y'all raw, uncut, and unfiltered. But I bet you, if the narcissist saw this video, they would not allow anybody in their circle, friends, family, their new supply, they're not going to let anybody see that. Because they know what the truth is. You understand? They know what the truth is. And that's one thing the narcissists cannot stand. They fear it. The truth. They can't stand reality. They cannot stand themselves. They don't like to hear the truth about themselves. They just don't react well to that. But they will go out and they will paint that picture like they are the most perfect person. You know, they're the closest thing to perfection. And they're so far from it. One thing y'all need to realize is if you get involved with a narcissist, when you walk away from that, you need to know that that person didn't deserve you. And you'll know it. You'll know it. I don't even have to tell y'all that. You will know it. That person did not deserve you. But you gave somebody a chance. You understand? Y'all decided to give that person a chance. And that's not your fault. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Get up and dust yourself off. That's what you got to do. Keep going. If you need time to heal, heal up. If you want to be alone from here on out, do that. If you want to pursue another relationship, do that too. It's your right. You can do whatever you want. Just do not give that narcissist any power over you after the relationship has ended and y'all have gone your separate ways. Don't give them any more energy. You've given them enough. You've given them way too much already. Enough time has been wasted. You understand? You've wasted enough time with the narcissist. Now it's time to get for real, even though you were for real in the relationship you were in with them. They weren't. Like I said, while you were building, they were destroying it. They want to destroy the relationship. They want to destroy you. They want to destroy your self-esteem. They want to destroy the relationship you have with your family and your friends. They don't even want you to have a relationship with a dog if that's going to take away from their attention and that supply that they're used to getting from you. Let me tell y'all something. When I got my dog, things were, I'm not going to say they were horrible. They weren't. It was turbulent. Let me say that. I mean, the whole relationship was, to be honest. It was turbulent. But when I got my dog, I got my puppy, the whole dynamic changed. Oh, man. She withdrew. She was bitter. She was angry about everything. It was straight jealousy. You understand? Because like I said, that narcissist does not want to see a smile on your face. They don't want to see you happy. And that puppy, my dog, brought me so much joy and happiness. You understand? It messed with her psychologically, where that's when she went like full-blown narcissist on me. Like she was just letting it trickle out. But once that happened and I got my puppy and I brought my puppy home, it was over with. She totally changed. Totally changed. Just angry, mad as hell all the time. Nothing I could do. And I didn't do her like she did me. I created a balance, you know, with my puppy and her. I didn't just discard her and just turn my back and, you know, say, hey, I'm not dealing with you. I'm playing with my dog or whatever. Nah. Nah. I showed her the same amount of attention that I always did. It was just the fact that now there's something in my life that's making me happy. And that's the part she didn't like. She didn't care about me not showing her attention. You know, she did because that's what she wanted. She wanted me to be asking her, well, why aren't we spending time? And why aren't we doing this? And why aren't we doing that? Why don't we talk anymore? All of those things. And yeah, I said those things. I asked those very questions. I asked those very questions. But before the dog, it was, oh, I'm busy. I got this going on. I got that going on. I got this going on. And what the narcissist will do, they will fill their plate up with all kinds of stuff. They'll fill it up till it's just overflowing with things, and they can't even keep up with all the plans they made. You understand? But that keeps them, that gives them the ammunition to look over you, devalue you, make you feel like you're nothing. Because they have so many other things to focus on. That's whether it's people, new friends, new relationships, a new sexual partner. I mean, it could be a million different things. But they're gonna discard you. They're gonna devalue you, but they're gonna make themselves so busy that and they still can make time for you, but they're not. That's going to be their number one excuse. Oh, I got this, I got that. And then guess what they do? Check this out. Then they start trying to ration out time. Now you're like a client. They're trying to pencil you in when they can figure out the time to spend with you. And in my case, they tried to pencil me in. And when they penciled me in, it still didn't happen. Real talk. It still didn't happen. I'm telling you guys, you need to understand, dealing with a narcissist, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. But I'm going to end this video. Like I said, if you like the content, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all take it easy.